welcome back to Asagao Academy. Do excuse the lack of a webcam this week, as I look awful. And I'm not willing to put effort in today because I'm not doing anything. So yeah, welcome back to Asagao Academy. I am aware that this should have gone up yesterday, but personal things and alright, let's get back in. A sheepish Gerard stood next to a short, skinny boy who was holding a tray above his head. I'm sorry, I'll be more careful. Oh, you're from Normal Boots. Wait, you're the guy who plays with itty bitty kitties, right? Aren't you? Oh god, I've only just woken up. The boy sneered. How the hell did you manage to get in with a group like that? They're my friends. Playing with those stupid dolls? You're an embarrassment, and you're an arsehole. The kid's friends were hitting his shoulders, looking from Gerard to our table with panicked eyes. It's like, shut up. I think they're fun. Fair enough. Whatever. You're a little shit, aren't you? The kid was led off by his friends, and Gerard came back and sat down by the table. That was weird. I'm pretty sure that would be considered bullying if he's done it more than once. Gerard sat down and began happily munching on his cookie, looking for all the world like he didn't care about what just happened. I scanned the cafeteria for the boy who heckled him and found him sitting alone at a table, his head in his hands. His friends left him behind. Well, that's what you get for being an arse. What was that about? Oh, that? I used to get it all the time. I collect itty bitty kitty figurines. You know, that kid's show with the 5 kittens who live in Kitten Town? They were originally supposed to have magic powers, but whatever. I collect their figurines. They're so cute. I've almost got them all. I'm only missing Princess Pumpernickel. She's the rarest. But why was that guy making fun of you? Doesn't it bother you? I was afraid of bringing up bad feelings, but Gerard just shook his head. It looks kind of weird, right? A teenage boy collecting toys meant for little girls. But I like them, so I don't let it bother me. I'm sorry I didn't bring enough cookies the first time, Hana. I forgot that you and Mai were joining us again, but I'm glad you're here. Yay. I bit my lip. See, Hana? It was being nice the whole time. Shut up, computer. And here you were, jumping to conclusions. Hey, your cookie will get cold if you don't eat it. Oh god. I unwrapped the cookie. The sense of chocolate and cinnamon hit me. I broke off. Why did you break it off? A piece and popped it into my mouth. Gerard whispered something into Nick's ear. Oh. Was he really okay with people making fun of him? I couldn't believe it. I didn't believe it. At my old school, people made fun of me every day. It was hell. There was no way he could just brush it off like that. Not when I tried so hard to do the same. But as I finished the cookie and started on my ramen, Gerard continued to laugh with the rest of the Normal Boots. I wondered whether it was as impossible as I always thought. Hana, can you pass me some pepper? Please. I got it. Here, Jared. Thanks. What's your name again? Oh, God. It's Mai. Thanks, Mai. Oh, Mai, no. He's just a boy. It doesn't matter. Well, Hana, ready to head back? Huh? Oh, yeah. Did Mai look sad? Or did I imagine it? We threw our trays on the rack and headed out of the cafeteria. As we waved to the Normal Boots, Gerard cheerily waved back. A sudden pang hit my stomach. Was it guilt? Why would you feel guilty? After class ended that day, Mai said she had volleyball practice and sped off. Thankfully, this time I knew where I was going, so I headed straight back and collapsed on my bed. It was nice to have some time to myself. After everything that happened, I felt like I was going crazy. I could use some relaxation. Let's save. Because gotta get those saves in. Oh wow, how are we doing? 10 tournament points. Alright. Oh, I forgot about the diary. I forgot this is a thing. Oh, just 3 entries. Or 4 entries. I'm assuming it's like an entry a day or whatever. It was nice to have some time to myself. I've said that. I didn't have a computer or a TV, and the book Satch gave me was really good, but sometimes it got a bit hard to read. Instead, I took out my phone and started flipping through the App Store. Nothing really looked good. Wait, what was this? I sat up. Dumby Doom's Revenge. Face off against 3 other players as you catch monsters, race them, and use their unique skills to aid you on your puzzle-solving quest. Only you can save Metaworld from its ignorant king and utter destruction. Now, with single-player campaign, raise crops to feed your monsters. If you're lucky, they'll transform into cute girls. What the hell? It looks so stupid. But it couldn't hurt to give it a try. I downloaded and started the game. Welcome to Dumby Doom's Revenge. I skipped the intro sequence and quickly hit single player. Loading. The load times were terrible. Suddenly, a cartoonish hilly valley met my eyes, panning over to a white castle nestled into a cliff. A lazy king lay asleep on a throne when a squat silver soldier ran into the room. King Dumby Doom, quickly, we're under attack. No, just send the 1st battalion off, please. I'm rather tired. The knight left, and the screen faded to a world map showing a horde of black blobs on the right side of the screen. A small group of knights ran up against the blobs and were instantly devoured. One of the black blobs spit out a helmet with a skull inside. What the hell is this game? Things continued this way, with the king sending off his battalions haphazardly until no one was left. Then the king awoke in his chair and turned to the screen. You. Me? Only you can save my kingdom. Please. I don't think I can save your kingdom. You're the one menacing it. How dare you? What the hell? Could this thing hear me? You are no longer my advisor. Go back to your home village and let me deal with this myself. A tiny sprite with brown hair flew across the world map, bouncing into a bunch of red houses. I guess my only choice is to raise an army of monsters myself. Overthrow the king, then raise an army to fight the oncoming bloppity bloops. How the hell did you come to that conclusion? Finally, I was allowed to play the actual game. A dozen multicolored blocks appeared on the screen. The monsters I was initially given could only hit their corresponding colors and couldn't activate any traps. Supposedly, the more monsters could eventually learn how to set traps, and you could do certain combos to hinder the opposing team. If you had an attractive girl on your team, she could use an ability to double the rate of your opponent's blocks, or halve their clock time. But that had a drawback for you too, and could be used as an asset by the opponent. Not to mention that certain colour combinations between girls and monsters activated unique secret abilities, and you could also evolve your monsters and feed them things. How the heck am I supposed to remember all of this? I don't know, Hana, I'm lost already. I failed the first few times, but quickly got the hang of it. I was just about being adaptable and maintaining a flexible strategy after all. Oh my god, you played all evening? My eyes started to hurt and I looked at the time. 8 o'clock? It had been 4 hours? I had reading to do. I grabbed my textbook and flicked my radio on and began to read. There have been many tales of times when the moon has fallen on other planets, the most popular of these being the myth of Termina. However, these myths have never been proven more than myths, whatever. My eyes blurred over my astronomy textbook and I yawned. The Schubert piece floating from my radio made me want to go to sleep, and I toyed with the idea of going to class without finishing my reading. Who cared about how many times the moon was supposed to fall, especially when time travel was involved? Oh yes, Ocarina of Time, I see you there. Hana! I burst in through the door and flung myself across the room and grabbed my radio. Hey, where have you been? What are you doing? Give me a second, we're missing it. Oh, there we go. But I swear, that dog was the living worst. That's why you need a bird like my lovely Jacques. Watch your tongue. What's this? Shh! Oh, okay. So, the time has come to make an official announcement. This year, just like every other year, the Normal Boots Club will be participating in the video game tournament. Woo! Yay! As PBG applauded as though he were a crowd of 30 people, I shot a puzzled glance at Mai. I hope you guys will support us again this year, and best of luck to our competitors. You guys are going down. And now for some music. Go down, down, na 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 na. Sugar bear going down, swinging. I turned down the radio inside. Okay, what did you want? What was that? PB&J. It's PBG and John's radio show. They have a radio show? What did they do on it? Oh, you know, they talk and stuff and play music sometimes. Everyone in school listens to it. I'm so glad you brought your radio. I forgot mine at home. And a video game tournament? Yeah, didn't you hear them talking about it the other day? No. Come to think of it, I hadn't paid much attention to their conversations. I was too busy worrying about myself. Every year they have a game tournament down at Higanbana Mall. Lots of people come to compete, but everyone knows the real fight is between Normal Boots Club and the Hidden Block Club. Is that what they do? Video game tournaments? Yeah, that's why no one's ever joined them since their inception. Well, I guess it's partly because they're a group of friends who just happen to make a club together, but also, unless you're really talented, you just drag them down. Ouch. Not all of them are so harsh, but some of them, well, you mean Shane? Mine glanced away, but I felt like I knew who she was talking about. That's too bad. We're going after him, guys. He's ours. So there was no way I could join the Normal Boots Club. And of course not. I hadn't played a video game since I was a kid. My father gave me a 4DS when I left home, but... The night before I left home for Asagao, my dad came to visit me in my room. I had packed a few things I owned into a briefcase and a single cardboard box, set to be shipped with the train. I sat and stared at the box, somewhat bitter. I barely even needed it. I didn't own much. Hana? Yeah, Dad? My father stood in front of me, a weary smile on his face. Even though he tried to hide it, I could see the deep wrinkles around his eyes and forehead that he was tired, sad. The past few years had taken their toll on him, and I hadn't eased things. You'll be leaving tomorrow? Yeah. A heavy silence hung between us, filling my childhood bedroom like styrofoam. Are you excited? Yeah, I am. That was a long pause, Hana. He nodded and glanced around my room, at the pale blue walls, the broken clock above my old desk, the scruff marks around the door frame from where I ran into it as a kid. I lived in this house almost my whole life, ever since moving after kindergarten. It was everything I knew, but now it was too much for me. The decision to transfer to Asagao didn't come lightly. First, it was a prestigious institution with a highly prized reputation, and the best of the best, toting either great grades, impressive talent, or lots of money can get in. So it's a lot like Oran. I was none of those things, but I made it in regardless. Parts of me suspected I was a charity case. I received a small scholarship, and it would no doubt look good for the academy to have fostered a poverty-stricken child in its walls. And despite the fact that my father couldn't afford it, even with the scholarship, he guaranteed he'd support me if I went. I looked again, at the wrinkles in his face, at his sagging shoulders. He pressed his hands against his body to hide the way they shook. All for me, he'd be all alone. I'm glad you're going. I think this will be good for you. Yeah. I wished I could say something else, but nothing came. Well, honey, just in case you get homesick, I bought a present for you. Present? From his pocket, my dad produced a shining pink Nintendo 4DS and placed it into my hands. For you. Aww, but why? How? Dad, this costs so much. You're already killing yourself to let me go. Why would you? Tears spilled from my eyes as my dad smiled. Nothing is too good for you, my dear Hana. Aww. His voice was trembling. You're my pride and joy. You deserve so much better than you've gotten from me. Dad! Go to Asagao. Have fun. Make lots of friends. And when you're homesick, you play with that. I'll make do. I stood up and hugged him, burying my face in his scratchy sweater and oatmeal smile. I'll miss you. I'll miss you, my little Hana. Ah! But the thing is, he forgot to give me a cartridge to play with. Oh no! Now I glanced at the machine, hidden behind my desk lamp. Ma watched me carefully. Well, you never know what can happen. What? What do you mean? Ma giggled. Nothing at all. But I just got back, so I've got work to do. Work, right. PBG and I still had that project due, and we hadn't met to discuss it at all. He said he had it under control, but I should probably make a backup plan, just in case. It wasn't that I didn't trust him, it was just that... Okay, I didn't trust him. Sighing, I worked a kink out of my shoulders. It looked like it would be a long night. Lots and lots of coffee, even though I don't drink coffee. What was that noise? Stop it. Please. What? I'm coming. Who on earth would do this so early? So early in the morning, in fact, that it wasn't even light out. I quietly padded over to the door. Ma shifted in her bed. What? What? Oh my god, it's about time. Who? Oh, honey. She pushed past me and swept into the room, flipping on the light switch. Paul and Nick followed after him. Hana, I feel just terrible about ruining your uniform. Sincerely, we owe you an apology and a clean uniform. I'm not so good at that kind of thing, so I brought a friend to help me. You brought... Josh pulled open my drawers and tossed out clothes left and right. Oh my god, stop it, that's my underwear drawer. That's my underwear, what's wrong with you? I ran to him and grabbed his arms, trying to pull him away. These panties are so cute, they're perfect for you, can you not? Get away from there! Where's your uniform? I dug below Josh and pulled open a drawer, pulling out the sticky fabric. Here, take it! I threw it at Josh's face, but he caught it with ease. This is no problem. I'll promise I'll have this cleaned in no time. Girls? He snapped. Follow me. Oh dear God. Oh, Paul, Nick and Josh swept from my room, but they didn't head towards the hall exit. Instead, they turned left, heading deeper into the dormitory. I didn't have a good feeling about this. I stepped into my slippers and ran into the hallway, just in time to see the door to the girls' bathroom close. Oh no! Ah! What are you doing in here? I sprinted to the bathroom, but before I could get there... Oh, God. Paul and Nick slammed into the wall across from the door. Men like you are the worst. Whoa. No, this is all a misunderstanding. Please. I'm sure it was. No, Mimi, it really was. Wait a second. Where's the other person who was with them? She's doing something with her uniform in the sink. Mimi tossed her head with a sniff and headed back into the bathroom. She actually thinks Josh is a girl? She wouldn't be the first. Josh himself believes he's a girl. That wig is magical. Well, stay out of the girls' bathroom. It's not exactly going to help your platform if word gets around that you're a pervert. A shadow fell over Paul's face. I sighed. Don't worry, I'll talk to Mimi. Go back to the boys' dorm. Thank you so much, Hana. Yeah, you owe me one. I watched them scamper away, then headed into the bathroom. Hey, Joshualina. You and I should probably get going. I ran to the corner and found him doing Mimi's hair. In a second, Hana. I've just got to finish this. Hana, have you met Joshelina? She's so good with hair, and look, she even got the stain out of this shirt. She's blushing. Mimi held up my uniform. Really? Thank goodness, thank you so much. It's no problem, honey. I guess I'll let you finish. Mimi, you won't tell anyone about Paul and Nick coming into the bathroom, will you? Why wouldn't I? Well, as class representatives, they were just trying to help Joshelina get her bearings. And they were showing her where the bathroom was. I should have been the one to show her, but I was asleep and they didn't want to wake me up. Oh, well, I guess that's fine then. Thank you. I stood staring at them, unsure of what to do next. Do you mind? I need to concentrate to finish on this. Oh, I'm sorry. Just get out of there, Hannah, just get out. I went back to my room. Life at Asagao never got easier, did it? I was still asleep when I got back. There was no way I was going to bed, so I changed into my uniform, grabbed my bag and went to class early. I'm a save. I'm a save. So this is day 5. Oh, I can't remember how many days there are before you actually get to... Jesus. My plan was to get started on the project Miss Shizuka gave us. As sincere as PBG was, I wasn't quite sure he'd hold up on his end of the bargain. I stepped into the classroom and went to my seat, throwing my bag against my desk. A small snap came from across the room. Oh, sup, baby? Shane was at his desk, giving me a look. Do you mind? I'm trying to work. Oh, I'm sorry. I looked at the door. It was too late to leave, but I didn't want to get stuck by myself with a guy who clearly hated me. I sat down at my desk and looked at my hands. This is the quietest place I can find in the mornings. Really? Not the library? Shane shook his head. I see. I'll try not to bother you. He shook his head again. You're fine. Do whatever. Okay, give me mixed signals here. It'd be awkward if I just sat there like that. So, what are you working on? Shane looked at me. For a moment, I thought he wasn't going to answer. Then he waved me over. Oh, yeah, we're doing it. I crossed the room to his desk and looked over his shoulder. Several sheets of paper with lightly sketched outlines lay in front of him. It looked like they were for comics. You draw comics? Yeah. What about? He shrugged. Whatever. He said it with a touch of finality, so I skipped to another topic. Do you mind if I ask where you're from? Shane gave a heavy sigh. Could you not tell by my accent? I'm from England. This is my 2nd year. Hey! Yay! Oh! He continued to draw, etching the lines of the British flag above what looked to be a government building. Do you miss it? He finished shading a line before responding. Yes. My whole family's there. You're by yourself? Why did you come here? Class will start soon. Don't you have something to work on? Ouch! Damn! Taking the hint, I went back to my desk. Boy, you're so abrasive! And suddenly, the door slammed open. Hey, look, we got here early. Wonderful. Oh, Hana, Shane, looks like it's just the 4 of us. We should stir up some trouble. Or we could not. Trouble? Let's plant an egg on Miss Shizuka's chair, eh? I bet you think it was hilarious. No. Oh, come on. I bet I could find an exploding bird or 2 to dive bomb us during class. No. I bet you could probably bake her a cake filled with knives. No. The heck is wrong with you? Shane was more than an ocean away from his family and friends. I was only 2 hours away from my dad, yet I missed them so much. Was Shane homesick at all? Soon, other students filled the room, and Mai joined me at my desk, asking why I abandoned her. I filled her in on the situation, and she had a good laugh. But as the clock ticked closer to class time, I felt like something was missing. Eventually, I realised what it was. PBG wasn't in class yet. The bell rang. Miss Shizuka came in and the class began, but he was still nowhere to be found. Where was he? The real problem that caused grinding to be... Oh, I got so confused for a second, like grinding? You mean the weird dance? to be necessary in RPGs, if you ask me, is that the whole system is flawed. Miss Shizuka's on a tangent again. She must have gotten stood up. The class was nearly over and PBG still hadn't shown. I was worried, but no one else seemed to care. That kid always misses class. Still, what if he was sick? Why didn't anyone care? At the sound of the bell, Miss Shizuka jumped. Oh, well, turned into a 2-page reflection on why the human species as a whole has the emotional range of a teaspoon. I swear that's from Harry Potter. Due tomorrow. She definitely got stood up. And that's where we're going to leave it there. I got a bit carried away with talking. So, yeah. We'll get there eventually. I'm not entirely going to see... Ah, yeah, you can see. Right. So the 11 days before we can actually get to the whole romance thing. And we're on day 5. So we're getting through them. Kind of. Anyway, so I'll see you all in the next episode of Escape from Siberia. Bye bye.